do you want me to go? You want me? I'll come with you. I'll come with you.
Esther, can you give me a quick
Sure,
hand
I'll
clap?
come in. Kind of hot and sunny here, though.
So, Sandy, this is Char, and Char actually came from the same place that Basket did.
Do you know who she saw die?
Lots of things.
Okay. She's weeping.
They were slaughtering animals in front of the houses.
That's what the blood is about.
Yeah.
It's to know that she knows that people have died, that beings have died. It's like she's just like they just kept killing and killing and killing and killing. The slaughter is inside her cellularly. She smells it, she hears it, the blood is almost an honor to it, whereas somebody would cut themselves in the honor. That's what she is doing.
It's funny you say that because we call her the cutter.
She is a cutter.
She is a cutter.
Okay. And for her, the first thing for her to say to me is that they're dead, they're dead, they're dead, they're dead, they're dead, they're dead. And to have the death be that her weeping, that this girl weeps, and that there is a, wow, she has a bit of a survivor's complex. So having a survivor's complex really means that she doesn't know why she escaped. I don't know why either. You know, and she's not going to just hear some kind of glib story. So all I can say is, because you did. Because you did. And you don't need to remember them like this. You don't need to remember them like this. I need to say it to her differently. Thank you for remembering them like this. Thank you for remembering them like this. She couldn't stand the babies being taken out. There's that place of how do you, and she's asking, how do they do that? How do they do that? How do they do that? I need to be honest with you and say I don't know either, and they do. Sometimes really bad things happen because they do. She's actually saying that she screamed, "Take me." That she would do it. She would sacrifice herself. So there's that place, you know, take me so I don't have to hear it, take me so I don't have to see it. Why aren't you taking me? And I want to say, for a beautiful being, it's not rage inside her, it's grief. And it's honest grief because she understood the screaming. She understood the smell of wasted life. And that's what she's saying. It was wasted life. I need to talk to your wound here. It's interesting. There's that place when you say she does it in the summer. It has something to do with something about the flies getting to it. Mm-hmm. And so there's something very primal about the flies and the maggots and the blood. And she also saw wounds. So not everything died. She saw wounds, and so she saw maggots. She saw what it means, and there's something inside her that makes sense about maggots cleaning up a wound, and she's trying to clean something up. There's a very deep honesty inside her also about not stopping the blood, because then she doesn't have to stop crying, or she doesn't always have to cry. It's in them. It's in them. So she also just said, my body does hurt from crying. My body does hurt from crying. So I'm going to see if we can, if she will allow us to take some of it off, some of the pain. Okay? And it's not about disrespect. No, it's not. It's not about you're not strong enough to carry it. It's just that it may just well be time for you to come back and be with the living. And then find out why you're alive. Yeah. And then find out why you are. She's in that intimacy of, is it okay for her to be here while there's still so much suffering out there? And I'm going to say, you know, I don't know why they're out there and you're here, but it's just so. It's just so. And we're going to keep finding the ones that need to come here. And so you're kind of a beacon of light that will help get them. It's interesting. She literally just said, don't let me waste my life. Don't let me waste my life. So I want to take some of this grief from you. Yes, I do. I want to take some of the grief from you. And it's interesting because where she feels it the most is, and this will explain her belly to you, it's in her gut, between her heart and her gut. And so there's times when it is still gut-wrenching to her to feel that, like when we can't stop our emotion, where all of a sudden it's like, where all of a sudden it's and that while she almost turns into a little like of a tornado of some sort. So there's a spin around here that she's, you know, like the goosebumps. It's like where all of a sudden it's like it just catches her and it takes her into that place where she has to whip off the energy. So this whipping around is very much a part of her having a memory and shaking off the energy. So let her do it, and when it's done, I want you to literally acknowledge that anything that she's left, bless it. Bless it, say a prayer over it, do whatever you need to do in your own way that lets her know it never has to come back up, that she's buried it. Interestingly enough, she's showing me that she tried to get to these animals and say goodbye to them, and she was penned up, so she couldn't get there. And in her being penned up, she could not go and do what animals do of acknowledging goodbye. And it's given her a bit of a psychosis, so I want you to be able to understand that it's like, how does she reach out? How does she do that? And in letting her know that it's not that she couldn't get there, she was not allowed to be there. You weren't allowed to be there. So you're going to call your spirit home from trying to get everybody to say goodbye. Okay? We're going to send everybody a goodbye now. Okay? We'll send everybody a goodbye now. So all those precious beings, just know you're saying goodbye. She's very clear about being out here, because in there it would have been like going into wherever the butcher is. So she needs sight. If she's held in something without enough, if she can't see the horizon, she goes to little kazankos.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that's good. You remind me of somebody I love very, very much. Yes, you do.